Hello and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman. Today we're learning how to play I Have a Dog. Let's sing through it once together. I have a dog and his name is Rover. He is the one I love the best. When he is good all over. When he is bad, he's just a pest. Today I brought my friend Redbird to help us figure out the melody of this song. Hi Redbird. Tweet, tweet. So what's going to happen is Redbird is going to sing the melody of I Have a Dog, and I'd like you to help out by moving your hand according to the direction of the melody. So move it up when the melody's going up or down when the melody's going down. So get your hand ready. Redbird's going to sing the first phrase of the song while you move your hand. Ready, go. Tweet, 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 tweet. Good. Let's do it one more time, and this time I'll show you the correct answer to how the melody's moving with my hand while Redbird sings again. Okay, you ready, Redbird? Tweet, tweet. Good. Here we go. We'll start right here. Ready, go. Tweet, 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 tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet. Oh, good idea, Redbird. Redbird just had an idea. He wants to see if you can figure out how to do this melody in solfege. Tweet, tweet. He's going to sing it in tweets, because that's all he can say. But then he wants you to sing it back in solfege, like this. I'll show you the first one. If Redbird sings, tweet, 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 then I would sing back, mi, re, do, tweet, tweet. Yeah, that was correct. Okay, now it's your turn. Redbird will sing a pattern, and then you sing it back in solfege. Here we go. Tweet, 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 tweet. Can you sing that in solfege? If you sang mi, re, do, you're correct. Okay, give us another one, Redbird. Tweet, 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 tweet. Ooh, that's a tricky one. Let's hear that one more time. Tweet, 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 tweet. I'll give you a clue. It starts on do. Can you sing it in solfege? The correct answer is do, do, re, mi, so. Tweet, tweet. Good. Now let's try to sing the whole first phrase together with solfege and hand signs. It starts on a mi. Ready? Try it with me. Ready? Go. Mi, re, do, re, mi, so. Good. Thank you so much, Redbird. Tweet, tweet. He says you're welcome. Let's take a look at these notes on the staff. Here is the sheet music for I Have a Dog. We have a 2/4 time signature, which tells us we will have 2 beats in every measure for this song. And it looks like my printer ran out of ink on some notes, and so there's some missing notes that you're going to have to draw in. I'm actually kidding. I left those notes out on purpose, so when you print this out at home, you'll have a chance to draw in some of the notes. So let's figure it out. This will be fun. I'll sing part of the notes in solfege, and then let's figure out what notes belong here for the words and his. Here we have, I have a dog and his. What note does that sound like? Let's do it in solfege. Mi, re, do. What goes right here? If you said do, you're correct. Now, in this song, since we're in the C major pentascale, C will be do. And so we will need 2 more C's right here. So let's draw 2 middle C's. I'm going to draw a ledger line and then put a note head right on that line for the word and then we'll put another note right over the word his. Now let's figure out the rhythm of these 2 notes. We've got to figure out, is it a ta or a tt? Here we have ta, tt, ta, ba, ba. Now does ba, ba sound like a ta or a tt? If you said tt, you're correct. So So we're going to add stems like this and a beam like this. Now you can do the same in your own music at home. Now let's find the next place we have some missing notes. I'll sing it again from the beginning. I have a dog and his name is Rover. Uh-oh, 2 more missing notes here. Let's try it in solfege to figure out what notes belong here. Ready? Here we go again. Mi, mi, re, do, 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 re, re, What's the solfege for these 2 notes? If you said mi, so, you're correct. And in the C major pentascale, a mi is on this line, which is an E. And then we skip up from mi to so. So if E is mi, then we're going to skip up to the G line and add another note here. And this makes mi, so, or a skip up. Now let's figure out the rhythm of rover. Does that sound like ta, ta, or ti? Which is correct? Rover. That rhythm would be ta, ta, because we don't say rover, which would be ti. We say rover, which is ta, ta. Now we have the whole first phrase written. Can you point with me and sing it in solfege? Ready? Go. Mi, mi, re, do, 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 re, re, mi, so. Good. Now let's try to sing it in rhythm words. Use ta and ti. Point with me. Go. Ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, 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 ta. Good job. Now I have a special challenge for you. In the past, sometimes I've shown you how to move your fingers to play the songs, but you know enough now about reading notes and rhythms that you can figure out songs by yourself. So what I'd like you to do is press pause and take some time to figure out how to play the first phrase of I Have a Dog. Let me give you a few tips to get started. You're going to put your right hand in the C major pentascale, and since this song starts on an E, which is mi, you're going to start with finger 3. And the first pattern will be mi, mi, re, do. And the rest I want you to figure out by reading the notes on your page. Remember, if the notes are repeating, your fingers repeat. If the notes are stepping up, your fingers will step up. Reading notes is really easy if you just look at how the notes are moving. And then remember, the last 2 notes are going to be a skip up from mi to so. So just keep your eyes on the notes and think of how the song goes, and you'll be able to figure it out. So now it's time to press pause, practice the first phrase of I Have a Dog, then press play when you're ready to try playing it with me. All right, here's what the first phrase should sound like. If you like, you can try playing it along with me. We're going to start with finger 3 on mi. Here we go. I have a dog and his name is Rover. Good. Now, let's try the second phrase. We're going to look at the sheet music once again. Okay, on the second phrase, you'll notice the notes are missing right here in this first measure. We need he is the one, ba, 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 ba. Can you tell me the solfege for these 3 missing notes? If you said mi, mi, re, you're correct. And then the next note is do. So we're going to draw mi, which is on the E line, another E, and then step down to re, which is on D. So now we have mi, mi, re, do. What is the rhythm for these notes? Ba, ba, ba. Can you say it in rhythm words? If you said ta, ti, you're correct. So I'll add a stem to the ta, stems to the 2 8th notes, and then connect them with a beam. Now we have ta, ti, ta, 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 ba. What note do you hear here in solfege? Listen one more time. Ba, 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 ba. If you said do, you're correct. So we'll need to draw a C. I added a ledger line, a note head, and now a stem. Now let's sing the whole second phrase in solfege. Point with me and sing. Go. Mi, re, do, re, mi, do. Rest. Good, now try it in rhythm words. Ready, go. Ta, ti, ta, 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 ta. Rest. Good, now, can you tell me how the notes are moving? We're going to say start, repeat, step down, and then you try the rest by yourself. Ready? Say start for the first note. Go. Good. Here's the correct answer. Start, repeat, step down, repeat, step up, skip down. Remember, from E, which is a line note, to C, which is also a line note, is a skip down because it skipped over the D. Now, once again, I'd like you to press pause and try to practice this line by yourself. You can press play again when you're ready to hear me play it, and you can try playing along with me if you like. Press pause and practice on your own. Here's the second phrase. We're going to start with finger 3 on me. Ready, go. He is the one I love the best. Good, now let's take a look at the third phrase. All right, let's look for the missing notes on the third line. We have when he is good all. Oh, we found them. Okay, can you figure out these two notes in solfege? Let's try it together. Mi, re, do, Right here, what solfege did you hear? If you said re, you're correct. Here it steps up to re, which remember in the C major pentascale is a D. To draw a good D, you want it to just barely touch that line, but not cross it. And we'll need another D right here. And then we'll add stems. I forgot to ask you the rhythm of this. I just showed you the answer though. We have ta, ta. Now let's try to sing the whole thing in solfege. We'll start right here on me. Ready? Point with me and sing. Go. Mi, re, do, re, mi, so. What do you notice about these notes? Have we played those notes before? That's right. We played those same notes up on line 1 for the first phrase. So we don't even need to practice that right now because you've already played it before. Let's go on to the fourth phrase and figure out the missing notes here. We have when he is bad, he's. Aha, here are the missing notes. What solfege did you hear on these notes? Ba, 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 ba. Mi, re. If you said do, you're correct. Do. What is the rhythm that you hear? Ba, 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 ba. Was it a T or ta, ta? If you said ta, ta, you're correct. T would have a faster sound, like T. So we have ta, T, ta, 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 rest. What did you notice about these notes? Have we played them before? That's right, we played them on line 2. So we could say that the form of this song is A, B, A, B, since lines 1 and 3 match, just like lines 2 and 4 match. We could write the entire thing like this. The form of this song is A, B, A, B. Now I'd like you to press pause and practice the whole song now that we have all the missing notes written in. Remember to watch if the notes are stepping up or down or repeating or skipping, and that will guide your fingers as you play. Press play again when you're ready to try playing the whole song with me. Press pause now and practice. Okay, let's play the whole thing, starting on finger 3 with me. 1, 2, ready, go. I have a dog and his name is Rover. He is the one I love the best. When he is good all over. When he is bad, he's just a pest. Redbird and I would both like to say great job on working on I Have a Dog today. Tweet, tweet. Oh, Redbird had some other ideas for your practicing that he'd like to share. Tweet, 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 tweet. He thinks it would be great if you could try transposing I Have a Dog to other positions. You know, lots of positions now. You can transpose it to the D major pentascale, E major, G major, F major. Tweet, tweet. Oh, Redbird also had a funny idea. You could try it in a minor key as well. And that would make it sad, maybe like if your dog died. You could do in C minor. You might want to change the words for this. You could sing, I had a dog and his name was Rover. And doing it in C minor would make it sound very sad. Those were great ideas, Redbird. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. You know, Rover, you really are good all over.